All right. Hello, everybody. Here we are again. Guess
Hello.
what? I didn't have an episode ready for you, so you're getting one of these. Reaction. We're going to go down memory lane, aren't we?
We are. We like memory lane.
We do, because we're so old, we forget. In fact, I forgot what I edited yesterday. I had to try and remember.
I did.
I tried to tell you the story of what happened at the end, and I couldn't remember.
No, you couldn't.
I can't remember why I said that, Kag, or why we were doing that.
No.
I only edited it yesterday. Never mind. We'll be in the dementia ward together.
We will be.
We will. We'll have that.
Watch out, dementia ward.
We'll have that in our family thing. All right, let's get on to it instead of rambling on. We are going to do another early one. It's from the On the Road series that we did after COVID finished, and we got to do all the pubs, didn't we?
Because we did.
They weren't really open and they were renovating, so we got to hit all these pubs. But the one we're going to do today is the Mount Torrens Hotel. So I am going to bring that up for Kagami to see. And we are just going to jump right in.
Let's jump in.
Let's jump in with all 4 feet, which we have together.
We have together.
So don't look at me like that. Let's get that up a bit. Oh, what a lovely car though.
It's a nice.
Is that ghost in the window?
You can only. Oh, it's my old car. Look.
Oh my gosh.
Here we are. I think we're on time tonight as well, aren't we?
I know.
Which is very unlike us. So I do believe it's 8:30. Might even be on a couple of minutes early. It's really.
Yeah, because it's Alison time, isn't it?
It is. We always go by Alison time.
Our patrons. These were all done originally for lives, which you're going to see because it's all done on a phone tonight, all the way through. And it was to our Patreons, bless them. And I used to say we'll be on at.
Yeah, so say that we'll be on at 8:00.
And then we get there to wherever we were going, and then we get chatting, and then we get kind of delayed, and
then we got to set up.
Then we
can't get reception properly.
And then you get all the messages on our Patreon page. Where are they?
Yeah.
Where are they? They were coming on. And it's like, it's Alison. Eventually I just put 8:00 Alison time.
Yeah. So most of that time it was like 8:45 by the time we actually got live. But anyway,
we got it. Yeah.
So it's still to this day Alison time.
It is on Patreon. Patrons know Alison time.
The creepy look. We've got a mist.
That was creepy.
Rolling
that was, wasn't it?
That's all you need for a ghost hunt, isn't it? So, and tonight we're at the Mount. Just look over it. We're at the Mount Torrens Hotel. So
turn the phone on.
We've got Shane with us tonight. Thank you for Shane. Shane got us into here tonight, so we are very appreciative.
You got us into a few
of that.
You did.
And there's 2 stunning cars just.
Gosh, that's a few cars ago.
There by the hotel.
So there's your car, Kag. Whoops.
50s. Now we're going to go and talk to MG, I believe.
Which one was most practical, though?
Yep. Practical.
And she's going to tell us what's been going on in the hotel. On a cold winter's night, you can come into the Mount Torrens Hotel.
Oh, that was lovely, wasn't it?
And you can have a nice fire there. Keep you nice and warm. We've just had some wonderful meals here. And look at this. Look at the old-style wood and almost like an English pub.
Old-style wood.
They are styling it on.
You got the old-style wood on the tables.
Yeah.
And the chairs.
Yeah. Fireplace.
The fireplace has got some old-style wood.
Yeah.
And the panelling.
Exactly.
There's plenty of old-style wood, I'll tell you.
There's lots of old-style wood there.
You remember that?
They are doing renovations at the moment. The bar is my favourite.
Why am I not surprised?
And we've started.
Oh, yes.
Oh, the barrels.
The bar is made out of barrels.
How cool is that?
And this beautiful slab of wood all the way around.
Fantastic,
I don't know where Angie's going. Hopefully over here. Hopefully around to come and talk to us. And this is Angie. You own the pub, don't you?
Yes, I do. Yes.
So how long have you been here for?
19 months.
19 months? That's not long.
It's not long. It's not long.
Usually
at all.
when I say, people go, oh yeah, we've been here 8 years. Or
Yeah, no, newbie.
newbie, and you're busy renovating, I believe.
Yes, we've restored the whole pub. So
Taking it back to how it would have been?
1862 building,
Yeah.
so we're taking it back to what it would look like in 1862.
Okay, cool.
So-
Now, you said it was built in 1850.
Actually, it would be good to go back now because this was done a long time ago.
It was a long time ago.
I'm going to say 1921, but I caught myself. It's like my car, 1910.
Yeah.
It was 2021, I reckon, when we
Yeah.
went to do this one.
Mm-hmm.
Late 2020, early 2021. And that was 4 years ago.
Mm.
How I added that up quickly without my fingers this time. And it'd be interesting to go back 4 years later and
See how it is now.
how it is now. We should call in.
We should do.
Hmm.
We should. That'd be nice to go.
Because
in,
she was
because-
lovely.
and the meals are great.
They were going to make accommodation there as well, weren't
Yeah.
So how come
So in
1862?
1850, the original pub was up at Barton Springs.
Right.
And that was when it was licensed, and then it moved here in 1862.
Okay.
So there's a lot of discussion and discrepancy whether this building was built in 1852 or 1862.
Okay.
Now-
So it depends which.
It is in the middle of nowhere, though. It's not near. It's not near. It's not near Adelaide.
we? We used to get that in Adelaide.
Well, yeah, we did get that in Adelaide.
Yeah, remember the Hutt Street one we did?
Oh gosh, yes, that was
that
bad.
was just total pixels.
But there's a good excuse for this one. I mean, there was no
because
excuse
it's in Australia.
Because it's really, yeah, I mean, there is that.
Australian internet guys. Wow.
Old. Research.
Oh, yeah.
It's still old.
It's still over 160 to 170 years
Yes,
old.
Conflicting stuff.
Yeah,
conflicting
there's a lot of
stories.
conflicting stuff. So.
Obviously, you've got a few little things happening in here.
Yes, so I'm quite susceptible to spiritual beings.
Yeah.
So when we first came here, I felt a presence immediately. When we started on the back door first, which is the original door in the building, and then that sort of triggered some real presence in the place, a very agitated presence, very much pacing, and you could feel the
goodness, stop it.
anxiety.
Isn't it said that when you start doing refurbishments in old buildings, that
Yeah, well, we got called out a lot to do investigations because they were doing restoring or refurbishing or changing the house, and then they'd have weird things happen. And I did get called out. The actual Golden Fleece, which we haven't done a reaction on yet, the video is up online, but we haven't done a reaction to it. That's coming. But at the end of the day, they had the highest activity there was when they were redoing the pub out, and in the 1980s. So, yeah, it is common.
And we've had that at some of our venues, especially the asylum. If something's happened there that's been like when it was broken into,
Oh,
we
gosh.
had quite a bit of activity after that, didn't we?
I'm going to have to try and find that. Yeah, we did. There was a lot of responses regarding the actual break-in. It seemed to upset them. So,
interesting.
so it is like whatever we're dealing with does seem aware of what we're doing with the buildings. So,
Particularly in the bar and certainly upstairs in in the lounge room. And as we started peeling back layers of paint, the presence really settled. And so he was agitated and worried. I've seen him, so I'm calling it a him because I've seen him, and he's definitely a man. And so we think that he thought we were going to do something horrible to the place, and as we started to bring it back to the way that he would have remembered it, he settled really beautifully, and he's still here, but he's not agitated,
Which is good.
which is
really good.
Yeah.
And you said that very briefly you might have
terrible
felt a
cop.
female.
Yeah, I feel very strongly a male, but a couple of times that I've felt a different presence. So the male's very, you feel his energy, and my feet tingle.
So she
and I
got
get
beautiful
goosebumps.
fingernails.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that?
no, I don't look at people's
Okay.
fingernails. I don't, because I don't.
I know,
have
because
beautiful-
I'm jealous because I just don't.
I
yeah.
chew
I
mine.
chew mine as well.
Well, they split, and then you're out in the middle of nowhere, aren't you?
I know. Then you
And it's not like you can get a file or and that's what
'Cause we
teeth,
don't-
that's
we-
what teeth are for.
And we don't carry handbags, do we?
No,
so
we don't.
So
So-
with all our bits in.
and you just break your nails all the time.
Yeah.
And it's just like, well, that's what teeth are for. And if you don't take it down to the quick, then you have
Yeah.
the ragged bits.
Yeah,
So you got to get it right now.
Yeah. Probably people now throwing up because I think it's disgusting to me.
At least I'm not chewing my toenails.
That's true. Oh,
It could be different. So we lost all the viewers now. Squirrels.
but she has. Look at her nails. They're
They
beautiful.
are beautiful.
They're stunning.
They are.
I'm very jealous. Mind if I had nails like
See,
that,
it never amazes
I
me.
couldn't do a thing.
It never fails to amaze me the things you notice.
I know. I just
Shadows,
I know. I just
nails,
I like
storage
to look at
cupboards.
it's just little things that pop up, and I'm looking at her nails going, they are I couldn't do anything if I had nails like that. I won't be able to zip anything up. I won't be able to fasten
Yeah.
anything. I won't be able to. I can't type anyway.
That's why ghosts won't talk to us,
because we don't have nails.
because we don't have nice
Yeah,
nails.
that's true.
It's like,
Just look at
what
the
it is.
disgusting habit they bite their nails. All right. All good.
Every now and then I'll feel a soft presence. So it's much
Okay.
more of a feminine presence, and it would just fleet by.
yeah,
Doesn't stop, doesn't make itself seen, but it would just fleet
you
by.
just feel it there.
Yeah.
Okay, so it'll be interesting to see what we get tonight.
it will.
And we may get nothing. It's like I say to you guys on here who are watching, is the chances of things happening on one night when we come in. It's actually quite slim when you go in once. You've got to be there a few times. It's like it doesn't happen every night. It doesn't happen every day. So
When we first came, we hadn't done anything upstairs yet. We'd started a bit downstairs, and
I hope everybody listens to that bit of advice. Doesn't happen every day.
That's a shame, because it'd be a lot better if it did.
Wouldn't it? Our episodes would be out there.
They-
There'd be doors going,
I know.
drawers slamming
We
in
wouldn't
and
be.
out.
We wouldn't be. We wouldn't be 16.4
No.
followers. Would be
No,
164,000
we'd be-
followers.
Oh, 16 million at least. If it happened every
We're
day.
happy.
I
with
blame
our
the ghosts.
16.4.
They're just not making an effort.
They're not.
They're
I'm
not
very,
pulling their weight.
They're not. They're not, are they?
No.
You'd think the amount of venues we've got. Do you
Why are we
think that
going
some
into a
of them-
northern
I
accent?
don't know.
Why are we suddenly going northern? Because we do that.
I took some locals up because they were curious, and they love old buildings, so
Yeah.
they were curious as to what the upstairs looked like. So I took them up, and the children, one of them wouldn't go up the stairs because she
Okay.
immediately felt a presence. And then when we went up there, we were having a conversation. So it was the wife, the husband, the eldest child, and both females, all three females in the room, which was me as well, felt really strong presence.
Right.
And the child went, I can't stay here, I can't stay here. And she was worried. And I'm like, it's okay. It's fine, it won't hurt
Yeah.
you. And so she stayed, and she was thankful that she stayed, but they felt it really, really strongly.
You happy to take us for a little look around?
Yeah.
So,
I'll just quickly let my husband know that.
you. So we'll show you around the pub. Look at this door, guys. This is the original door.
That's pretty cool, isn't it?
I love the door handle. Look at the door handle. Look at that. I just love the door handle.
I know, it's gorgeous. Original
The
blacksmith
original
hinges.
blacksmith
They're
hinges
gorgeous.
there. Look at
This was
that.
mustard colour. Oh, the amount of layers of paint, I cannot tell you.
It's always
And I
slightly
love
off.
the wear marks in the concrete.
Oh, on the
and-
step.
Yeah.
Where over the years,
That's
so many
cool as
people
well.
have stepped on that.
It's got that little lounge I
Slide.
love there. Where thousands of people have walked.
And it is such beautiful. I don't even know how jerky the video is, apart from me waving it all over the place. But it's got this slight jerkiness to its frame rate, and that's because I didn't understand frame rates back here. And when I rejigged it and saved it to an episode, I saved it with too high a frame rate to what it was.
Oh.
Um,
So it's your fault it's really bad then?
yeah. If I get anything new, then I don't know how to change it. I got Paranormal Quest to, because we used to get pixels in our videos.
Yeah.
And I thought, why? It's good quality video. And because I was putting phone footage with camera footage, and they're both at different frame rates, and the system couldn't work it out, so it just had a little fit. And then Paranormal Quest, bless them, set all my cameras to the same setting.
See.
It's been smooth sailing.
TQ
every
to
day.
the rescue.
So there you go. We're educational for all those out there who want to film.
Yeah.
So beautiful, beautiful.
I'll cut you off in mid-sentence there, Karen.
Well, all of those that are watching, blame Alison for the poor footage. That's all I can say.
Until I give the camera to you.
Well, no, you still the frame rate, and it's just, it's nothing to do
No,
with
but
it.
if you're up here, well, somebody shouted my name then. So definitely, if you're up here, Mount Torrens, come and say hello. The food, I will say, was to die for. And then we're going to go upstairs. So guys, we're going to do an investigation upstairs with you lot. Look at the staircase. They obviously have very little feet. Hang on, see if we can get the size of my feet. So I've got very small feet, and my foot doesn't even fit on the steps there. So they were much smaller in those days. Now they are just renovating. It's a little bit messy upstairs, but don't worry about that because they are renovating upstairs at the moment. So I think she's just found our music box there, Kag.
Hey, it scared the life out of me.
I wish I'd had the video camera on that then.
I didn't jump, I was very calm. I was like, what is that?
Because we do have the music box.
So this is the lounge room.
Yep.
So this has always been the lounge room,
Yeah.
according to the plans. So this is where I feel presence very strongly.
Now it was George Dunn.
Yeah,
was
so
it?
George
Dunn.
built the building.
Yeah.
So when I saw pictures, well, I actually saw him first.
Yeah.
I thought, I know that face. I've seen that face before, and obviously love history. So in years past, I'd read about the history of Mount Torrens. When I re-looked at it, that's the person I saw. So I very strongly believe that George Dunn haunts here.
I've got a photograph of the gentleman here. I'll just try and zoom in a bit.
So
There you go, that's George Dunn. So, and this room was used for something else once,
Yeah, so...
which I think is fascinating.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? When the pub was first opened, they had a society. It was a secret society like the Freemasons, but it's called the Independent Order of the Oddfellow and Foresters. So this was the room in which they met. And
Yeah.
this,
Can you stop talking in the background when I'm doing an interview? Listen to you. Off having your little chats in the background with... I'm going to call him Shane, but it's not. Sorry. It is Shane.
It's a shame.
I'm going to call you Sean. Sorry.
How long have you known him? Oh my gosh. It was
I did get your
obviously-
name right, Shane.
It was obviously a very important bit of conversation we had to have at that moment
Obviously.
in time. So it's not my fault you were in the same room as us. You should film that somewhere better.
Have to ruin a very good filming session.
creepy little peephole here.
It isn't a peephole.
It's not a peephole. That's a face hole. So people would walk in, and you were a secret society, so no one knew you were in it unless you were standing outside the pub at 7:30 on a Monday night when they met.
Which saw you coming in.
And they saw you coming in. But they would have to say the secret code, and this was a room here, a tiny little room with doors, and they'd look at your face, and then they'd let you in this door, and then you were allowed into the other room.
There we
So
go.
they met in this room.
Shane's gone to the other side. He just can't put his face to it.
Past the bed.
There's a bed there. He can put his hand in there. So you get the idea. So
That was cool.
pretty
That
was
cool.
cool. So they were like bankers, lawyers, doctors. The Freemasons were builders. These were professionals.
They were the professionals.
Yeah, so they secretly met in here and lent money and borrowed money and looked after people, and we've got minutes from the meetings. It's fascinating.
Maybe doing some investigating.
we
then.
got
Are we able to get lights
real
and things
footage.
off?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
turn everything off.
If we can, yeah, that's what we-
Real.
that I
And
didn't
then,
use.
same
No.
thing while we're not
Why
doing
would you
that.
use real footage when you can use...
Turn the outside
That's
off.
why I thought we'd
The
start
phone.
upstairs because then it's no
Yeah,
hurry
no, that's
because
fine.
there's no
That'll be the
sound.
last one
So
anyway, so.
that's all right. It's still quite dark in
I'll
here.
turn
So
all the lights off, but just be careful not to fall over anything.
we've got very quickly for those who
Blue
are
light.
new. With,
My favourite UV. Look how everything is nice and shiny and white.
Lovely.
Wait till you see the teeth. And I know this one does make my skin look so blotchy.
got a novelist, which basically says words. It's just reading the environment and changing the readings into words, just to be very basic on that, so we can hurry through. We bought gifts for him, just in case. I don't know if you've had Bundaberg looking
Can I
like
just
that
say
thing,
that
but-
if that was a gift for him, I'd be really cheesed off that that's an almost empty bottle of rum.
I don't know where that rum kept going
Oh, I've got no idea where it kept going.
because
but anyway.
I hate Bundaberg rum.
Well, I like but it has to have Coke with it. I can't
So it
drink
was
it
you
like...
that kept stealing
Oh,
it.
no, I never borrowed you freaking rum.
You were there.
There's no way I was going to drink that. I don't know where it'd been.
It did. It got less and less. That started off as a full bottle.
Well, I don't
Actually-
know where it went. No, it probably didn't start off as a full bottle.
I think some of the whiskey ones I had a little dram every now and again during COVID because I was drinking it. I wasn't drinking. I mean, they're only little bottles, Kag. It's not like I'm an alcoholic.
No, we use them for trigger optics.
But when I was at the jail, I seem to remember on some of our lives, I would say, well, why don't you come and have a drink with me? And of course, to make it real, because you've got to role play and make it look realistic, I had to take the top off and have a drink.
Are you going to be allowed to say this about the jail? That you're drinking alcohol in a government building?
Yeah, it was during COVID. There was no public and there was
Okay.
no nothing else. It was,
Just asking.
they have events there and they
That's
drink
true.
alcohol. And it was only a tiny bottle.
Yeah.
So now that's fine. Yeah, so, but I never touched the rum.
No.
It was the
But I
worst.
think that is the crappiest present ever. And if I was a ghost and you gave me that, I'd be like, well, if you think I'm lighting that stuff up, you can think again.
What's these silly balls on top of
Exactly. You can sticky balls.
it? How can I get to that when you've got a ball on top of it?
Never mind, eh? and
It's the
smokes.
thought.
It's a thought that counts, guys. EDI down here.
If
So
you can
for those,
see
it's
it
got
in
a
the
range of
pixels.
sensors in there. If I do that, you'll see the.
Could
the
you not
vibration
stop her?
lights
No,
go on.
Floor, she's trying to renovate. I can't believe you did that. This is upstairs. And you realise all the plaster on the ceiling's probably gone fell down. On...
If
I
I've gone through the floor.
apologise to the Torrens Hotel for my friend's action there.
All right.
Oh, it's repeating.
You can hear. Is she coming back up the stairs? No. Because that sounds like it's next door.
Stairs.
In the secret room.
I can hear her downstairs, but it sounds like what's next door?
It's not a bedroom. It's got bunks in it.
That sounds like something moving in the bedroom next door, Kag.
Go look, Kag.
You want to just check that out? It does, Leanne. There's nothing bad here.
Look at me just standing there, me spot. Can you just go check that out? Off
Yeah,
you
go
go.
and check
You
that,
you
'cause
lot
you-
go and do the work.
You've
love,
got no
'cause
freaking torch, but just go and have a look. Just go in the dark. And then also, while you're out there, don't stand on my equipment that you can't see because it's dark and you haven't got a torch.
I'm just going to stand here and
Yeah.
wait for your results.
Yeah, I will say that there is nothing. Nothing?
Nothing
Okay,
there.
nothing there. All right, sounded like somebody moving around next door. It's a very, very peaceful feel.
It was, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
isn't it?
It is. It's a friendly feel to it.
When we first came up earlier, both Angie and I were feeling an energy in the room. I tend to pick up vibrations and things like that and pulsations of energy. And Angie was saying that she's been feeling it all day. So obviously George is hanging around. Well, that's her interpretation anyway.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And why is the music box going off behind the door?
Is that you, George? You coming into the room?
George, if you are here, you might be a little bit confused as to why us three strangers are in your room. So we're just going to introduce ourselves. My name's Alison.
My name's Kay.
And I'm Shane.
And we're just here because Angie, she feels you around the place and she just wants to know that you're happy with what they're doing.
Why on earth did we hide it behind the door?
I don't know.
I know we were trying to booby trap the door with the face peephole in it, which is behind that door. But why weren't we sensible? And instead of aiming it that way from behind the door, we actually aimed it inside towards the wall and the door so we could see it.
Because that would have been logical. And we didn't do logic back in... We don't do logic now, do we, really?
Maybe it's because I enjoyed the bar too much. I blame you because you were such
Just wants to know if you want to talk. She loves having you around. If that's you making the music box go off at the door there, are you able to step away from it for a minute? Can you step away from the music box if that's you? Oh,
Thank you.
thank you.
That was cool.
That was good,
cool.
wasn't it?
Oh, I'm back again.
Just coincidence.
You just said a minute. It was a
No?
short time.
Yeah, it is. Well, we got the music box set up at the secret door, so that's kind of cool that it stopped when I asked. Thank you, George. I shouldn't call you George either. I should call you Mr. Dunn, because that would have been polite back then. So thank you, Mr. Dunn,
Yes, you're being rude.
if that's you.
Look at your
That
face.
was cool.
What? What?
Your face.
What's wrong with my face?
Well, you have no face.
I don't, do I?
No. I think that looks much better.
It's so much better.
I think when I'm filming you,
I need to look like that.
I should start using the phone with really bad reception again.
Yeah, because that's great. Because
Do you know, if people watch this on the TV, on the 64 thing TV,
64 thing. Yeah.
64-inch TV,
Right.
you're just going to look like one big pixel.
It's going to look a giant pixel's going to look a lot better than actually what they can see like this.
It's like-
So I'm quite happy to be pixelated. I like that look because not only have I got no eyes, nose, and a mouth,
You've
I've
got no
actually got no
wrinkles.
wrinkles
I
either,
know.
which is great.
Nearly as good as infrared.
It's brilliant. Love it. Let's have more.
Oh,
That was really good, wasn't it? Oh,
Well
I'm at
done, Mr. Dunn.
I'm all right as long as I don't smile.
Oh, look at the skin, what
all
it
right. So
does to
we've
skin.
introduced ourselves, and we're just assuming it's you, Mr. Dunn. From what
It's
we've
not a
been
good look, is
told.
it?
Is that correct? Can you let us know, please? I've got a little box here. Now, this may be a bit strange to you because at the
But, I mean, we did find out that with UV light, which is what we're using, phones actually saw with UV light. They don't with infrared.
No.
Because there's no lights on in here.
No.
And normally a phone can't even see in the
No.
dark. But we found if we put UV light on, for some reason, phones can see
Yeah.
in UV light, which is why we kept using it. It was shocking. So shocking.
It was good at the time. Now we
served
realised
its-
it's really shit.
It served its purpose at the time.
It did.
Kept everybody amused when you were all locked down in COVID.
end of the day, I don't think anybody's been in and done this. So what we've got here is a little box, and I'm going to put it over here, so I'm not doing anything with it. So it's over there. Is it possible for you to go up to that little box, that little orange light, and try and talk? Because we're going to listen back and just see if there's anything on there. You have the most beautiful place. And I think it's absolutely wonderful that Angie is restoring it, hopefully to how you like how you knew it and how you would like it?
You do.
Does that say? That's just a music box, guys.
Yeah.
That was a good shot of a bottom of a door.
I like the way it goes. That's the music box, guys.
Yeah.
As if you didn't know.
I know.
Like you'd never heard the music
Be
box.
like, oh my God, is that what it was? I wondered what that was.
That's a music box, guys. Did you know that? It's only been going off all night.
Is that because, are you setting the music box off because it's a way of saying yes? Okay.
Oh.
So you do like
That
what's
could have been a
being done.
no. Have you ever thought about that? That could have been a no. You're just taking it. You're making up your own narrative
I
there.
am. I just knew. Get lost as well.
It could be,
I
yeah.
can see that Angie's very passionate about it. Yeah. Thank you.
It's funny how we were just getting the one turn in response, almost like a yes.
But could be an FU.
It would have been 2 turns then.
I can think of other words, it'd just be one. But I'm sure Mr. Dunn was a lot politer than
I'm
that.
sure Mr. Dunn was.
Yes.
He was a nice person.
I'll listen to that when I get back.
Is he the one that had
Didn't
the
seem-
different
yeah,
relationships, though?
You know,
Yeah.
All right, okay.
we come into these places though, and we expect whatever's here to just know what to do with this stuff. It's like, can you do this? Can you light that up? Can you talk into a box?
I pity the people doing the camera didn't
And
know
it's
what they
when
were
we get
doing.
new
There wasn't-
locations as well. We usually find it's a couple of times going in that if there's anything there, if ghosts exist, they naturally, like us, have to learn maybe how to use stuff. I don't know. I don't know how it works. I'm not even going to pretend to say how it works. It's hard enough to prove this stuff exists without me saying, hey.
I love how
Right, so what we could do...
your teeth were the same colour as the speaker and your ghost box that was on the mantelpiece behind
It's
you.
matching.
It was, yeah. Matchy matchy.
Colour coordination.
Nothing like going off in ghost hunting and being matchy matchy.
Exactly. Wow, look at the wild eyes.
Oh, that's quite evil.
It's probably because I saw you walk in the room.
That's probably... No, I was already in there. What are you talking about?
Okay. I probably noticed you. That's probably a warning look because you got it. You're probably fallen asleep and the camera's aimed at the floor or something. It's like, yep, I'm going to slap her in a minute.
is what we like to do. We only have a short amount of time in here, and it's a case of...
So we only have a short amount of time in here, but I am going to tell you every theory that I have.
Exactly. And welcome to my world, folks.
And by the time I shut up, it'll be time to go.
Yes, and this is why we have to run round and try and do as much investigating in the last 30 minutes that we have.
If it was me investigating, just me, not you lot, then I would sit up here and just monitor quietly, because that's, basically that's what investigation really is about, is sitting for a long time just monitoring and occasionally calling out. However, because we're doing this video, and because we've got a short time here, short
It's even
opportunity,
shorter now.
that's why we're being very proactive tonight. So, there's Angie watching.
You're very proactive.
What does that mean? Proactive. I have to do that with my talk. By the way, tonight, guys, we're going to be proactive. Okay, so any staff members that are watching this in the future,
This
all
is
right?
new now.
This is new.
We're implementing it into Haunted Horizons.
Yeah.
We're going to be
Proactive. Oh my gosh.
It's going to be in their job description.
Yeah. Proactive, guys. Come on. Let's be proactive.
All I can hear is this chair squeaking.
Try and move mine away.
Oh dear.
This, do you know?
I don't know.
Because if she wants to come up, she can join in, because he'd be familiar with Angie, wouldn't
Yeah, you'd be more comfortable probably.
he? Than 3 strangers. I'm just thinking if we had Angie in here. What's the sound like, guys, from here? If I'm standing here, because lately it's not been very good sound when I've been at a distance. Hello.
Hello, distance.
Quick.
A knock on the door, little knock on the door. Are you all hearing okay?
And the answer to that was...
It's Angie coming in.
I'm going to message them up.
Yes, yes.
She just got headphones set on, so she can't hear you at the moment. So we're just going to ask out some questions.
Do you have any questions you want to ask Mr. Dunn?
Let's just.
Why won't you settle? Why are you still here?
That wasn't a strange noise.
Is that? Was there something I missed? Oh, no. Back over.
Let's just.
Why won't you settle? Why are you still here?
I think it was the bit before.
Let's just.
Why won't you settle? Why are you still here?
Oh, it's
That bit beforehand.
not the bangs, but the...
Well, that was crap.
it was because it was probably
Yeah.
you breathing heavily into your microphone
probably
like you
was.
normally do. I keep
Yeah.
telling you to stop breathing, but
I
you
know,
still
everybody
do.
tells me to stop breathing. I don't
know.
know why it is, but they do.
You can speak to that lady over there by the window. So Alison
You're
should be
breathing
able
now.
to.
Were you
tell us
leaning
what
on
you're
that
saying.
door?
No, I was leaning on the
Oh, it's a
door
shame.
frame.
I was thinking of those doors opened up.
It's straight down into the street. It's only one floor.
No, that's true.
Helicopter would have sorted it again.
Right, guys, the breathing could be me because I'm holding the camera, so I have to breathe, unfortunately.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Craig's breathing
That
again.
explains the strange noise.
Far out.
All I can hear is heavy breathing.
You're forgiven.
Thank you.
What are you doing now?
Well, I'm trying to do things. I don't know what.
Men, leave.
You want me to leave?
Oh, I can remember this bit now.
Yes, pub.
Oh, so you want.
Shall I go downstairs and have a drink?
Pub.
Oh, so you want him to leave the pub completely?
Does tend to only show himself towards women.
Oh.
I thought you would have been used to men being in this room being the odd fellows. Do you prefer women?
So do you want Jane to leave then?
I'm here.
Excellent.
That's good. Why do you prefer having women up here?
Men.
There would have been men here when you used to meet.
I've got somebody here telling me that you cheated on your wife.
He did. He fell in love with his housekeeper.
Yeah. Yeah, Rosemary told us that earlier, so.
British.
Yes, we've got two British ladies here.
What was the name of your wife that you cheated on?
Oh, that's a bit harsh, wasn't it?
These people.
Two of these people are British, if that's what you're telling us.
There's not a lot. There's a lot of interference. It's really hard. The only time that it came out clearly was man, leave, pub.
Right.
And that was the only time I had really clear words. Apart from that, it's
I feel like I'm not wanted.
So I said he actually always. I told you to come up.
I've got these lights.
I've got a phone call to say come up.
Yes.
Randomly.
Oh, sure. Oh, so your daughter was watching, is she?
He normally shows himself to women.
Oh,
No.
okay. So
No man has
shame
ever
here
felt
would
his
be-
presence that I know of. Well, since
Right.
we've been here, it's only been women.
Okay.
So he
It'd be
feels
interesting
comfortable
to
with women.
see what would happen if he knew.
I'm wondering if you leave, whether he'll be more open with us.
If I go
You can
downstairs.
go downstairs and
I can hold that if you want me to, because he certainly feels more comfortable around women.
Yeah.
He's certainly in his living life. He
Yeah.
wouldn't. He was. He fell in love with his housekeeper and had an illegitimate child with her.
Oh,
Didn't
okay.
divorce his wife,
Right.
so they lived separately.
Yeah.
And named his child his heir.
Right.
So he lived a very for the day. He broke a lot of rules,
Okay.
Wow.
and I respect the man
I
for that.
forgot
Yeah.
about that. He's still awake.
So
I
I
forgot
just
about
wonder
that.
whether
Yeah.
when we start to ask questions about why he did what he did, why would someone
stop it?
these days do that? Because they
I forgot about that story. And that would have been a big thing back in the day,
Oh
wouldn't
God,
it?
yeah,
So not divorce your wife,
yeah.
have an affair and a child with your housekeeper, and then that child is now then your heir.
But at least he did the right thing by the housekeeper as well, because as she said, he fell in love,
Yes.
and that's different. You can't help who you fall in love with. Actually, I think she says down the track that she really feels for him
Yeah.
because he was ostracized because
Of what he
of what he
happened.
did. Yeah.
just fell in love.
Do you know what we could do? Why don't we put the portal on so that's running, like we did at the
Oh yes,
St. John
do both of them.
Brenton's?
The portal. Be still, my beating heart.
The portal.
So we run the portal, and I run with it as well.
That's
Not
daring.
So we
the
got
two of them. Wow.
God, how
exciting.
proactive is that? So proactive. of
We're
me.
going to be so proactive.
We're going to do two.
Wow. This is getting so exciting.
Okay, guys, let's have some more
My
questions.
place.
Oh, so it's your place. So, Mr. Dunn, can you tell me your first name?
Look, there's two eyes. He's there. Look at it. It's a demon.
It's a wardrobe.
And that's how pareidolia works. It's not. Look, he got long hair. Two eyes, black hair up here. A horn there. And he got this long, he's a bit hunchback though, because his shoulder down there is lower than that one. So he looks a bit, doesn't he? And the little hand down there, but it's
Hunchback
higher.
of Mount Torrens.
But it's higher because the shoulder's higher. So you can't see the hand down here on this one. It's an
Hunchback of Mount
Egyptian here.
Torrens.
Look.
And this is how pareidolia sings.
I don't know why you can't see it. If I put a big red circle around it, would
Oh,
that help
that
you?
would, yeah, put a circle around it. I'd be able to find it. It's no problem. That's the trouble. It's missing a circle.
Name, please.
I'm sure it blinked.
We get along.
We don't.
Yeah, we do get along, George.
It's gone.
I've got a
Oh
lovely
my
name.
God. It's gone. You see? Oh my God, let's take that back. That's that. There. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? It's moved. Its two eyes are there now, but it's left its head behind. Look, it's left the hair behind. It's moved its eyeballs.
Oh,
You tell me how that can happen. Explain that one. How can eyeballs move and leave the hair behind?
have a go at me for things I spot. At least my things are actually there. Oh, right, my mascara. Oh my
Oh
god.
my goodness. All right.
Oh. Oh dear. Okay. We can do this.
I think he's left his hunch behind as well.
Oh dear. All right. Okay.
Okay, we can do this. We can.
It's like a train.
It looks like these children have joined him. Look. Little Johnny.
There's Big Sister Mary just
It's Big
further up.
Sister
Look,
Mary, yeah.
little Johnny and Sister Mary.
The whole family's here. He's... Must be haunted. Wardrobes can get haunted, you know.
Well, look at Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe.
Yeah,
It wasn't
no.
haunted, but it was, you know, it was.
Yeah. They're funny things.
Never trust a wardrobe. Even if it's a wardrobe, I can't even remember what it was.
They've moved. Oh.
Dover.
Dover. I'm not sure about that one.
No, I'm not sure about that one.
I can't stop watching those eyes now.
Are you happy now that the man's gone?
Are you getting anything out? Anything out of that at all?
Well, I did ask.
There's this. It's all rambled out. This. It's very much. Yeah, happy Angie's
Oh.
up here now talking.
Can you just stop it? You said, did he get anything? And I said, I did ask. And then you cut it. And I asked what? We'll never know now, will we? It could have been a really important thing. And you cut me out of that one completely.
I did. It just wasn't worth it.
Okay.
It's
Fair
like,
enough.
it wasn't me, it was little Mary. Johnny.
Angie.
It's down there.
Did that say Angie?
Angie.
Huh?
Angie.
Hi.
It was a little bit.
Excellent, thank you.
Nice meeting you.
It was a little bit.
Excuse me, so what was the 2 dates that was supposedly
It
open?
was 1850 or 1862.
Okay, so if this pub opened in 1850, can you say yes, please?
It's me breathing.
Oh, I wish you'd stop.
Yes.
That's a little
Yes.
yes. There you go.
Thank you, George.
Oh my God.
In 1850, can you say yes?
He's got 3 eyes now. Go on, explain that one. Eh? Or his wife's joined in behind him.
Yeah, she's just popping head out. You can see
We've
one eye.
got the whole family is in watching.
Yeah,
Please.
we can't blame them.
Look, 3
It's
eyes. Look, he's got 3 eyeballs now.
It's enthralling. No wonder they're watching it.
It's. I don't know how you can explain this one, Keg. His hair's back in line again. The children have gone.
Well, a bit too scary for them.
Or maybe they grew up.
Yes.
I said Elsa.
Yes.
Yes. There you go.
Thank you, George.
Do you feel a lot more relaxed and settled because you've seen now that the pub is being put back to how it should be? Well, Mr. Dunn, if you're here, and if you are speaking to us, I thank you. we're going to go downstairs to the bar.
My favourite
I'm
place.
going to do a little bit more down there. Would you like to come down with us? Is that sure?
What?
I'm just going to turn it off.
What did that say? Sure.
I'm just going to turn this off.
Well, that said okay. That was a very clear okay.
It was okay, wasn't it?
Okay, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was a very clear okay. That was pretty
Okay.
cool.
Well, you did then.
What we're going to do is
Change your mind now.
This session now.
All right. You thought it was very clear, so don't change your mind now.
From listening it from now, to me it sounded like, why is that? And you said you're turning it off now.
How can you change?
Don't know. Haven't got a
Okay,
clue.
to why's that?
Haven't got a clue.
Listen back and see. Listen back, guys.
And comment below.
Comment below. Was it why's that? Okay, or
This is going. Oh dear. And how did aliens actually make it into our live?
aliens?
Well, the ones on the wall, on the cupboard, back of the
Ah,
cupboard.
they
Are
were
they
demons.
aliens? Oh, the demons, are they?
Yeah.
Oh. Can't say that because then
No, they're ghosts with piggy eyes. It's Pig the Builder.
So, hope you've enjoyed it. As I said, we do it for you and we do it for just showcasing these places. So do come down.
Oh, yes. Come down.
Or up, down.
Up, because in the hills.
Well, it depends where you are.
Yeah, that's
Yes, we
true.
are. Up or
I
down.
sort of came across.
Yeah, I came kind of across up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So come on down or up to the Mount Torrens Hotel. Seriously, the food tonight, I had steak. It was gorgeous. I'll put a photo up a bit tomorrow. It was absolutely lovely food, and it's a great place.
It was
great
absolutely
atmosphere.
lovely
And you
food.
have Angie, so I'm sure if you see Angie behind the bar, she'll tell you all about George.
Mm-hmm.
Ghosts here. So come and support the pub. Come and support tourism. And this is another thing what this is about, because a lot of tourism businesses are struggling at the moment, hospitality places, and it's just trying
What
to
about
show
being
guys and trying to get
proactive?
you to go to these places
Proactive.
to help support, because everybody's struggling at the moment. So, and the investigation is for you guys. This is why we do it, for you to enjoy. So
To enjoy it.
Again.
Yeah, enjoy it.
Shane, what was it like to be kicked out, love?
Got kicked
Oh,
out.
lovely by the fire.
It's warmer. I think it did get a little
Company was far
I
better
think
than
it did get a little chattier once in a while.
Definitely got chatty.
Did he?
Yeah.
Definitely.
I'm a pretty scary bloke.
I noticed that too. Like I didn't want to tell you, but
So we're just going to do exactly the same thing, but we're now down in the bar. So now we did invite Mr. Dunn to come down and follow us and continue with our
Becoming
conversation.
light, is it?
No,
Shane was thrown
it's really
out
bad.
the room last time, so we're going to see if Shane can get thrown out the room again this time.
Throw me at the pub this time.
Yeah, so maybe on the Estes he'll be told to leave again. And we may just try doing a EVP session first. You should see your team.
yeah, I can see yours.
Not the best
But
light.
I've always wanted bright teeth. You definitely hear the feeling really strongly.
Yeah.
Really.
What are you laughing at?
Oh, what was that?
Well, let's do an EVP session,
Oh, well, they not do the questions.
but let's not actually give the questions
Oh
of
gosh,
what we're
no.
asked.
No. We don't need to do that because why would they need to know? Nobody needs to know the questions.
Let's just go straight into
Let's just go for the answers because that way, what we could do is just then put in the question. But we didn't get anything anyway. Did we?
I don't know. Look,
Did we? I don't know.
I don't know what's that?
Okay, let's listen.
Something very small, but it's very, very small. There.
Yeah.
Small thing.
only a very small thing, but size doesn't matter.
No,
It's all good.
No, and of course we didn't put when we did the question, so we'll never know
Exactly.
whether it was one of us.
No.
All right, so we'll listen back to that. So it's nothing. We're not getting any.
Well, that cut out a lot of wasted
It
footage.
did, didn't it? That was all, yeah.
That shortened the episode.
Hello.
I like how you stand next to the
Hello
fire.
I
there.
know. I did that on purpose.
And how are you?
You.
Who?
Can you see how many people are in this room? Will you be able to tell me that, please?
Who is it?
Well, my name's Cag. Sorry, it's a really strange name, isn't it?
Just if you put it into Facebook.
Can you tell me your name, please?
Actually, it just said the name George.
Ah,
Well, that's interesting.
Well, I'm glad I'm calling you the right name, or I'd feel a real goose.
do you prefer to go by the name George, or do you prefer we call you Mr. Dunn or Sir?
Oh, that was a very Scottish out.
Out.
Oot.
Oh, you're being
Are you
kicked out
talking
again.
to me then, are you?
So, do you, do you want Shane to leave?
Well, Mr. Dunn, I'm quite happy sitting here on this stool and it's cold outside, so I'm not going to leave.
Out. Please.
Oh,
He's so polite.
Well,
Yeah.
he's being polite now.
They can't not do it because he said please.
Mr. Dunn, I promise I'll be good. I'll sit here quietly.
how many people are there?
Goodbye.
Oh, please don't leave us. But the gentleman sat over there, his name is Shane, he's actually a friend of ours.
Not a lot.
He's not here. I can't feel him at all.
It seemed to be that out.
Yeah.
And then that was it.
But he wouldn't have had a Scottish accent.
No. Well, it was very strong. I'll say Scottish. It was a very strong accent.
Oh, okay.
And the Amy's just said, why don't we just leave the owner here by herself to talk? So maybe we put the portal on.
Do you
Oh,
have
the
to do that?
portal.
Sure, just to chat to him.
Let's-
Sure, that's a really good idea, Naomi.
Let's torture our host a
Yeah.
little bit more.
And Jim, what we'll do, we'll go and stand outside in the freezing cold.
No, we went into the other room,
Oh, we did, didn't
which
we?
was absolutely freezing
Yeah.
cold. We might as well have been outside.
Yeah.
Well, let's put the
But if he
portal on.
answers the question, what would he like me to do next? I'm a little over renovations and I'd like to take a little break.
Tell him that. That's where you can have a conversation.
Yeah.
I mean, even if he doesn't answer. Do you know what the impression I get? And I'm not psychic or clairvoyant. I get the impression that if he's here,
He's back.
he doesn't feel the need to chat. He said what he has to. Yeah, he's happy. Yeah,
He's not a chatty man.
he doesn't. Yeah, that's the impression I'm getting.
Mm.
He doesn't have to chat. He's like given what he needs to.
Mm.
Like upstairs is kind of what I'm getting. But we'll try. Be interesting to see what happens when you're not here.
George, it's okay. It's just you and me now and some weird instruments that are making noises at me.
You got to look.
Yeah, I know. We're all good. George, is there anyone else with you tonight? I know sometimes I feel a female. Do you know who that is?
Oh,
Is there a female here as well?
kill.
Now I remember why we don't use it anymore.
Is Mary here as well?
That's Bishop again.
Could be playing chess.
Sorry, George, I might be mishearing, but it sounded like bishop to me. Oh, it was bishop. Is Mary a different Mary to your wife? What's the name of the lady that's here with us at the moment?
It's interesting there was a name.
Sorry, George, the others are coming in.
I mean, it's interesting there was a name come out after she asked for a name.
And it was a female name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, thank you for communicating with me.
She was very good.
Oh, sorry. Stand by the phone.
Cool, well done.
Are you all right with us coming back? Can we have
Excellent.
permission to come back, please?
Thank
You
you.
did well.
Thank you.
Well, we're going to sign off now, George.
You'll just have to communicate with me now through feelings.
I think you've confirmed a couple of things for Angie tonight.
Yes, thank you.
Must just still going through certain areas of the brain.
I'll see you tomorrow, George.
I've heard the bishop cry.
Yeah.
Is it him that's not in sanctified ground? Or
It was an unmarked grave.
It's an unmarked grave.
Unmarked.
It's sanctified, but
It's
it's
sanctified, but it's
unmarked.
unmarked. That's what.
Yeah.
And someone said on there, sorry, I can't remember who it was, that in the Anglican Church, the bishop resides over the funeral,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
which I don't know anything about church.
No, because I'm not.
So,
up in churches.
that may be, but it was
Do you think that's still bothering him?
definitely.
Yeah.
I feel like he feels judged,
Yeah.
and that's why he gets defensive with the questions about his choices. Because he
that's
feels
probably why he
judged.
doesn't like me leading around.
Yeah,
But I was just wondering why bishop, because I heard bishop more than twice. I
You
heard it
snore.
just
Yeah,
before we
I
took
heard
it
it
as
a few
well.
times,
It's
yeah.
almost
On here.
like that's a hang up.
it's either a hang up.
Sounds like a snore.
Okay, go on then.
Doesn't like me leading around.
Yeah,
But I was just wondering why
Isn't
bishop, because I heard bishop more than
Oh.
twice. I heard it just
Yeah,
before we
I
took
heard
on
it a
as
few
well. So
times,
it's,
yeah.
it's almost
Snoring.
like that's a hang up.
it's either a hang up or
Don't
because
know.
he said it multiple times when I was asking who else is here.
Yeah.
So whether the bishop is with him as well as the female that I don't
It's
think
really
is
heavy
Mary,
breathing,
I
isn't
don't think that's his wife. It's another thing.
Maybe I was doing
I
one
don't
of
think
those
it's another
phone
lover.
calls.
I think it's an independent.
Don't forget, you have to
On the
be
side.
as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think it's another person
I
from a
think
different time
there
associated
was a
that isn't
Mary that
actually
was-
associated with his
Yeah.
story.
Yeah. There was a Mary that was one of the publicans.
Yes,
on that
there was a
list,
Mary who was a
Yeah.
publican, so I'm wondering whether she's actually the presence,
Yeah.
the female presence that comes in and out.
Well, thank you for letting us come, Angie.
That was brilliant. Thank you. That was really cool.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Dunn, and anybody else that's here.
Sorry for being so offensive to you.
I'm sorry for Shane.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
apologise.
We apologise for Shane.
Yeah, right. So's me doing it.
All right. Well, Kay and me have an early start in the morning, so
Do we?
and we
Do we?
had no sleep again for a long time. So we're going to go and get some.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not probably.
Probably not, no.
By the time we get home, and I get home,
Yeah.
See you,
we'll be on
kiddies.
and off. Thank you.
Get a good night's sleep now.
See you guys.
Behave.
Wonder where we were up to.
I know. Can't remember.
Neither can I. So,
Well, that was fun.
well, that was fun. I can
Yeah,
yeah. It was a lot of fun.
it was a lot of fun.
I
wasn't it?
still say I want you to explain how that can
Those
happen on the
eyes.
wardrobe.
I
I'll
know.
tell you.
It's amazing.
Comment down below if you know. All right. Well, we're winding it up there. So, what do you do, Keg?
Can you, if you enjoyed it, can you give us a thumbs up? Can you?
If you didn't enjoy it, give us a thumbs down.
We don't care because
If you just don't like us, give us a thumbs down. It all helps.
yeah, it does help.
It
It's all
does help
good.
the algorithms. What else?
Subscribe, and
comment,
share it.
watch it
share
to the end.
around. Yeah, watch it to the end.
And then we might get the algorithms with it, but who knows? There's things you can do for nothing.
It is.
It's free. It
It's
supports
free.
us and it makes us think. Maybe we'll do another one of these.
Exactly.
Because
we
nobody
enjoy
ever
doing
watches
them.
these ones.
No, they don't like these ones, but we do.
Well, it's a fill-in, isn't it?
It's a fill-in, but we enjoy it because we can't remember what we did in the past.
No.
Because we're old.
Can't remember what we did half an hour ago.
No, not really.
Oh, look, a castle.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
All right, we're going to get off, guys. Enjoy your week, your day, your night, whatever it is for you when you watch this. And we'll catch you next time. Okay.
Bye.
Bye.